Hey guys, this is Raj, and I'm bringing you my first Civilization 5 Let's Play. This, in my opinion, is one of the best turn-based strategy games of all time. I mean, hands down. Especially when you look at it as a franchise. For those of you who've played, you know what I'm talking about. Developed by Firaxis Games, this new version, Civ 5, came out this last September, I think it was, of 2010. And this is going to be really exciting for me because, well, okay, so to date, I've completed one Civ 5 game to date, completed. So I'm still getting used to the new dynamic that the game is bringing. And mainly I'm talking about the hexagonal stuff, the no more unit stacking, and the addition of the city-states. And for those new to Civilization, don't worry, I'll get into these things once we get into the game. But on top of this, they just released their first real major patch, changing up I guess a bunch of things. After I completed that game, this was a little while ago. I think they released a little patch just a bit ago. So they probably changed it up on me even a little bit more. So in short, this is gonna be good. All right. Oh, actually, so maybe some of you guys can let me know at least the major changes. I never really looked it up. Something about they changed some of the social policies, and I think something about how cities grow, how they infect the environment around them, or something like that. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys know as far as major changes go. I should probably look it up, but I want to get into the game. Yeah. So with that, we should probably get started. Oh, one other thing before I get started. Question of the day for you fine folks. For those who've played Civilization before, specifically Civ 4, played it over the years, what is it about the game that you love so much? I'm very interested to see the range of answers I get. So pause the video real quick, shoot down to the little comment box, type in why you love the game so much. Just however detailed or not detailed your answer. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Okay, but with that, let's get started. We're gonna go single player. You can play multiplayer, of course, and there's lots of mods that you can get. But this is my first Let's Play for Civ 5, so I'm going pretty much straight up. So we want to set up game, and here we go. Civilization 5. It's all about world domination. Well, it could be. There's different victory conditions, so there's actually different ways you can play the game and win the game. But you start off as a particular civilization, and you can pick from this giant list. So you can be any from Washington, Ramses II, Alexander, Gandhi, and you'll notice that each one has these different symbols. One I think is just their symbol, but each one gets, I believe, each civilization gets their own unit and their own building. Yeah, here's the unit building. And with their own different abilities, I guess, that no other civilization gets. And on top of that, they get their own, as a civilization, their own ability, I guess that's what we call it. Like Gandhi, unhappiness from number of cities is doubled, and unhappiness from number of citizens is halved. So that's their sort of ability for playing Gandhi. What's another one here? Solomon, the Ottomans, 50% chance of converting a barbarian naval unit to your side and earning 25 gold. Huh, interesting. Yeah, so I'm not all too familiar with particular civilizations. So for this one, I'm going to go random, and we're going to see how that works out. Map type, you can do continents. It's probably the one I'm going to go with. I think this is always two continents, but again, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe with some little islands. Pangea, one giant island that you all fight over. Archipelago? I'm probably butchering that. Lots of little islands with lots of water. So you get a lot of navy right off the bat, or pretty quickly to reach out. And Earth. Earth. So if you know anything about geography, you can sort of tell, hey, this is where I'm at, and so more land's over that way, and you get a sort of a better idea. Might be neat to do at some point, but I'm going to go, again, pretty standard, so continents. Map size, you can go anywhere from tiny to huge, and it's also tells you how many players it's going to start with in the general settings, I guess. You can go into the advanced setup down here, and you can, like, huge 12 players with 24 city-states. You can make it, 6 players with 12 city-states, I think. I think you can change the number of city-states. But I'm gonna go standard, 8 players with 16 city-states for this first round. Difficulty level, anywhere from settler to deity. And how this works is, Prince is what I'm gonna go with. That's normal, and that means that me and the AI are on equal footing. Nobody has a built-in advantage. So if I go lower than this, settler, warlord, chieftain, then I get an advantage over the computer, the AI, and above that, they start getting more of an advantage over and over again. Deity. Only the best players in the world will beat this level. One of these days, I should just try it. I should just put it on deity and see how long I can survive. Yeah. Alright, but I'm going to go with Prince. Game pace, you can go from quick, make a quick game, to marathon. Extremely long game speed will allow almost an entire normal game's worth of turns for each era. And the game goes through eras, and you'll see that when we get into the game. But man, this would be forever. I'm going to go standard, again, default game pace. But for those who've tried marathon, I've never even tried it before. I mean, ever in Civ. And I know you could do that in Civ 4. I don't know before that. But for those who've tried it, let me know how this turns out, what kind of game that sort of leads to. That I'm curious on. Maybe I'll do one of those one time too. I don't know. I guess it depends on feedback that I get and what you guys think. If I should ever touch this game again. We'll see. Alright, so random, continent, standard, Prince, and game pace standard again. Let's see who we get. And I always have a little intro thing.
Blessings of heaven be upon you, Empress Wu Zetian, most beautiful and haughty ruler of China. O great Empress, whose shadow causes the flowers to blossom and the rivers to flow. You are the leader of the Chinese, the oldest and the greatest civilization that humanity has ever produced. China's history stretches back into the mists of time, its people achieving many great things long before the other upstart civilizations were even conceived. China's contributions to the arts and sciences are too many and too wondrous to do justice to. The printing press, gunpowder, the works of Confucius, these are but a few of the gifts China has given to an undeserving world. You, great queen, who with cunning and beauty rose from the position of lowly concubine to that of divine empress, your people call out to you to lead them. Great China is once again beset on all sides by barbarians. Can you defeat all your many foes and return your country to greatness? Can you build a civilization to stand the test of time?
Very nice. So the Chinese, I missed the name, Wu Zetian. Zetian. I'm going to butcher names, so I apologize to everybody. You guys can help me out here. Okay, wow, I've never been the Chinese, so this is going to be really good. A little dragon figurine, that's cool. Alright, so what do we get here? Art of War. Art of War. Effectiveness and spawn rate of great generals increased. So I wonder what type of game I'm going to end up playing here. Chukonu. This is my special unit. Medieval ranged infantry unit. Only the Chinese may build it. This unit may fire twice in one turn. Ooh. Unlike the crossbowmen, which it replaces. Okay, replaces the crossbowmen, the standard crossbowmen, but cool. Range 2, strength 9. Fire twice in one turn. Ooh, that could be very good. Paper maker. +1 science for every 2 citizens in this city. +2 gold. +1 science for every 2 citizens in this city. Wow. So that's my special building. Neat. Well, that could be interesting, so I could get a good science way. Alright, cool. Well, hey, the Chinese, let's get going. So here we are, by the shores of some giant ocean, surrounded by elephants. And you can see, okay, so these are the different resources that have popped up. You can zoom out, and you can see this is all I know of the little world so far. I have a settler, and a, what I'm assuming, warrior, Chinese warrior, yes. And you can see these are the different, yeah, luxuries, am I completely blanking on the name? Resources, there's the word, hey, hi. Ivory, so you can see I'm surrounded by elephants. And these ones you can see when I work the tile, and you'll see with workers, then I'm going to get +5 happiness, and worked by a city +2 gold. And we got some marble, and some fish. This is not a bad place with the river. So this isn't too good. And look at this plains and hills. Okay, so let me move my warrior first before I start building cities here. I think this is a hill. I'm gonna a beautiful view. Wow. Oh, but more fish. But wow, look at this. Okay. And a lot of times, almost every time actually, I just start with where they put me for my first city. And I think I'm going to do that in this case. Now you can change the view up. Oh, right. Or you can do that. Wow, what is this called? Yeah, the strategic view. Oh, I forgot about this. This is an interesting way to look at the world. I wonder if anybody actually plays this way. I don't know. But you can just see the resources. You can see units, sort of the lay of the land. Here's the one I meant. So you can see the hex grid, see the hex tiles. Those are new. Those are different from Civ 4. All preceding Civs had square tiles. That's the main difference there. Resource icons. I'm not very good at telling. Oh, look, those are fish. Those are elephants. Well, okay, elephants I got. So I'm gonna leave those on. Yield icons. Every space gives you some sort of yield if you work it with if your city, if you work it, if a worker from your city is working that spot. So, for instance, this one will give you 3 gold, 1 production, 1 food, and you'll see more about that in a little bit. But I'm just gonna hide that one for now. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, so we're gonna build a city, and that's B. Beijing has been founded. How awesome. Okay, little things. There's science. How much science I'm getting each turn? +4. How much gold? +5. I have no gold right now. My happiness of my people? 6. Wow. Very nice. This is building towards a golden age. You get points towards a golden age. And when in a golden age, as you can read there, every tile in your empire that produces at least 1 gold produces 1 extra gold. So your gold's pretty much doubled. Oh no, not doubled. It's just more. And your cities gain +20% production. So you like golden ages. Golden ages are really good. And culture. Next, policy. There's social policies. I'll get to that one. I have to choose my first one. But culture is another thing you want to work on and build. And that's another victory condition, is you can win by culture. But when you if you want to shoot to win by culture, you can only build I'd say probably 4 cities tops. Maybe other people do it differently, but I think it's